It's streams, and we are in the lower bracket match over here. We do have Bang Gang versus Holy Seraph. So I'm joined here by Avi, who's going to help me with the commentating. So straight off the bat, we do see the Diggy and Arlot being banned out, as well as a Tigreal. Avi, what do you think of those bans?
Okay, other than not formally introducing myself again, welcome everybody. My name is Ari. It's been a while since I've been here, especially on this channel, but of the Tig instead of the Minotaur. You know what I mean?
Avi, weren't you here yesterday?
Yeah, but it wasn't on Equilibrium. It wasn't on Equilibrium. So,
Oh, okay, okay.
right? Wow, you're always finding ways to contradict me. But anyway, um. Yeah, it seems as though Smurf is gonna go the Nana. Nana, a really good pick in the mid lane, especially seeing that she does a lot of damage, especially with the Mage Emblem in the very early stages of the game. She does an insane amount of damage. So I would look out for that. But the Holy Seraph responds with Dayroth and the Dayroth and
Arthur,
Foster. Yeah, I haven't
yeah.
really seen this hero a lot, especially this
Ah,
season across the tournaments.
yeah, and I'm not really sure about Fasa into Nana. Fasa is quite squishy, though she can get away easily. But yeah, not really sure about Fasa into Nana. But like we'll wait and see how that goes. And of course, on the side of Bangang, we do see that Ruby and Borg pick coming in. I mean, Borg jungle. I know if Fluffy were here, he would say that he doesn't like Borg jungle unless you can snowball. Um, Yeah, Mac Daddy picking up that Franco, which is one of his signature heroes, as Sepp likes to say, um, one of the two heroes that Mac Daddy plays is Franco, and he's really good at Franco. So it makes Sepp really proud. Um, and then we see a flawed ban coming in from the side of Holy Seraphs.
Yeah, Lord Ban just focusing on the marksman. Um, if I'm not mistaken, Larry NB is really good on the Claude and forget that mage Lunox.
Lunox,
So
yeah, he is.
yeah, so it we might see a Lunox being picked out here. So also something to look out for. But I also like this, first phase draft from the side of Bang Gang. The Nan as well. I've mentioned how good of a hero she is at the moment. Something I did not think I would be saying this season. And Ruby as well, a bit of a flex pick, can go into the roam, can go into the EXP as well. Um, yeah, it's a very good mixture, and we are seeing, or rather, we are being shown the Lunox. Uh, Maybe Lyrian B is going to keep to his mold and go to the Lunox. I don't know if that's a lot of magic damage though.
It
um,
is quite a lot of
yeah, that's a
magic
lot of magic
damage.
damage. Especially considering you have
Uh,
Radiant and Althena. I don't know if they can be counted, but hey, execution. We'll see how it goes. So
Yeah, but I
yeah,
mean the Matilda is not really there to do much damage, so I guess if we're counting just pure damage, then we're gonna just look at two. Um, but yeah, I mean they made it work for themselves before, so let's see how they do. Okay, we do see the Roger getting picked up by Leaf. I mean, I have seen him on this hero, and he is quite a good Roger.
yeah,
But
the,
yeah,
the Roger
what
seems as
do?
though it's like a comfort pick because I remember the last few games he played in, he also picked up the
Mhm.
Roger. So a few comfort picks coming up here, man. A few comfort, not even a few, a lot of comfort
A
picks
lot.
coming out here. So, it's most likely we're seeing both these teams at their best, but execution amounts for everything. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's just focus on the skins for a moment, because every time I see a fancy skin, I'm reminded how broke I am, bro. That's crazy.
Uh,
That's
mm,
crazy. Samara, don't you want to give me a
um,
few skins?
no.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, tell me when your
Like,
birthday is now. I'll gift you a skin on your birthday.
wow, it just passed, bro. Like, I gotta wait another 360.
Bro,
Nah,
bro.
it's as if you knew, bro. It's as if you knew. That's
No,
crazy.
I did
That's
not.
crazy. Nah,
Okay. Well, anyway,
that's
we are into the match now, so I guess we are going to hand over to Seppi, who will finally be doing commentating again for us because he has been missed. So yeah, over to you, Seppi.
All right. Well, thank you, Smara, for that. Yeah, it is also my birthday in a month, so I'll make sure to hold Samara to that promise. Okay.
Wow, I
Anyway,
didn't
hello.
promise you that, Seppi.
I think the promise was only made to me, my guy.
Oh, hell
I'm
no. Okay.
kidding. Okay, Seppi, tell me the dates. I will save it on my calendar and I'll buy you a skin. Don't worry.
Hell yeah.
You know what?
Let's go.
We can just
Anyway,
lie. Both our birthdays is next week, bro. We're cousins, basically, or like we're brothers. You know what I mean?
okay.
It's next week, right? That's
Yeah, it's actually today. Anyway, uh, let's get into the game, guys. We got a pretty hectic game between these two players. I mean, the two teams. I'm very familiar with both of these teams. Holy Ceres actually was my old team back in the day. It's been about a year since I've been with them, but yeah, I'm really happy to see that they have a decent amount of comfort picks. Mimic usually goes for the Benedetta, but has picked up the Dyroth this time. So interested to see how he picks it up. As for the side of BG, they do have that Lunox gold lane that Larry MB always goes to once he can't have access to that Claude. But actually, 1 minute 30 seconds in, we're going to see the last Insanity come out onto Angel King. He's going to be able to make it out of here. Birdie getting chased a bit by Leaf, but it will be any trades happening in this early game so far. Oh, the hook. Does it come out? Leaf actually have a decent position to keep going in here. Keeps up the chase with that second skill of his. Wants to do a lot of damage. Maybe going to get Larry and B here. Turns into a human form and just pushes him out of the game. That's a pretty good start for the Holy Seraph.
Yeah, man, that was a very, very good start. It seems as though Bangang were very, very aggressive, especially engaging onto the marksman. So unfortunately for them, they couldn't get the kill. They used up a lot of battle spells, a lot of ults. So yeah, well played, man.
As we're going to see the turtles being started off here by CC. Not sure that Holy Ceres are going to be able to contest this one. They only had 3 players on the board, and BG are doing a really good job of just zoning out this turtle. They're even going to get a kill with the Melina Blitz with the unoffended. Has no chance for a turtle steal here. So it's a 1-1 on the board. It's pretty even, but right now, Bangang, they're sort of enjoying this now. They've got a turtle. They've got a bit of a gold lead. They're looking pretty good for this game going forward.
Yeah, also the early game is kind of showing off the amount of damage that they're dealing at the moment. But Angel King in a very bad position as 3 members engage onto him. The feathered airstrike comes off from Merlin. Does get the nano passive, but Angel King uses. Oh, Angel King get bursted down as he was using the Higambana trying to go for outplay, but he was outplayed. Yeah, take it over, man.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, yeah, like that. Damn, that was a really good ulti coming in from Angel King. Landed onto 2 and just locked him down. But unfortunately, he did not have the damage to back it up. Larry MB, with that early game damage coming in from the Lunox, just managed to do a bit more damage than him in that sort of time. But, I mean, it's sort of equal. I mean, it wasn't even sort of trade. But looking at the level differences between the 2 gold laners, I mean, Larry MB seems to be having a sort of a bit of a better time. Has a bit more money as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is because of how Bangang are kind of rotating. They're really focusing on the Hanabi. They're just trying to play her out of the game. So that is something to look out for. But I'm kind of surprised because I'm looking at Hanabi's build and it's centered around Pit, but there is a bit of a gank there.
Oh, we got the brilliance coming out from Larry and B. Maybe they're going to get him. He has to flicker out. Beautiful play coming out from him there. And now they're going to be able to maybe dive the top tower for his team onto Mimic. I don't think he's going to make it out of this one. Spectre will tank the tower shots, and now they're going to get a little bit of gold for themselves. Feathered airstrike on the backlines as well. Not going to be in time to protect his ally, as the turtle will spawn this time. See if the Holy Seraphs are going to be able to contest this.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised with the kills that they're getting this game, Bangang. You know, because I thought maybe the Seraphs would have a bit of an early game lead, but it kind of shows the Farsa needs a bit of time to really scale, really start doing a decent amount of damage.
Oh, look at that Nana. Just locked him up so beautifully there. We're going to see the fight continuing here. CC does get the turtle. Is McDaddy going to get gone on here with the last insanity? Look at it. It's beautiful. It's going to line on to 2 here. They'll be able to pick up 2 kills for themselves underneath the tower. As Holy Ceres are now starting to feel the pressure. They're starting to get run over a little bit.
Yeah, it is really not looking good for them. As Bangang continuously mount this pressure, man, especially looking down even on the gold lane. I kind of mentioned this earlier, but I'm kind of surprised that Angel King goes for like Windtalker rather than either maybe Scarlet or Demon Hunter or maybe even House Claws if you just want a bit of sustain. I really don't understand going for Windtalker as first item.
Well, I mean, before Trinity was like good, like Hanabi's used to go for crit, right? So it was just a sort of a
Right.
thing where your glaive bounces, those bouncing things, they critted as well. I believe it should be the same still. So I guess he's going for that sort of angle. I wouldn't call it terrible. Oh, Larry and B, the guiding wins though. He'll do just fine. Another good transform coming in from the Nana there. He's gonna blow up Leaf. He's not gonna be able to make it out of this one. As now BG are keeping up that map pressure.
Yeah, and it seems as though they're trying to get a few kills as well. As MacD is taken down, as killing spree coming to the side of Sissy, really playing well right now. But we are seeing a bit of a 1v1 at top, Perspective versus Mimic. It seems as though Mimic is gonna go down. It is a bit of a chase. I'm wondering if Mimic will actually survive from this. It's starting to look likely, but unfortunately. I was kind of rooting for him to escape that, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's not feeling too comfortable on this hero. As I said earlier, his like one of his mains is like a Benedetta or an Arlot, and he just hasn't been able to play the game on this Dyroth. I mean, he's getting kind of bullied by this Ruby pick. This Ruby went for Dominance Eyes first item, dude. That's pretty crazy, actually. Mimic in the same way, also doing the Dominance Eyes first item, but it just seems to be paying a bit better on the side of Spectre.
Yeah, man. Ooh, damn, that Nana damage, bro. That
Yeah,
Malina
that's
Blitz.
crazy.
Look at Marlin. That's not even half HP. That's just one not even basic. One first kill, and that's a kill. That's crazy, man. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised of how, I don't want to say bad, but how not so great the Mimic is doing on this day route, because I thought it would be a hell of a lot more effective. But it seems, a 2v1 at the top, taking down Spectre here. But unfortunately, for them, Bangang are gonna use this opportunity to take down the first Lord. So it's still rather a good trade for Bangang.
Yeah, but that at least gives Mimic a little bit of a game there. Getting that Ruby kill's pretty intense. I mean, not intense, that's the wrong word. It's pretty valuable is the better word to use there.
My thing is like it's not even like a shutdown or anything like that, man. I think maybe the Ruby was just stalling them, because that's also a possibility.
Oh yeah, true. We're gonna see the Circling Eagle coming on to Mimic here, but I don't think they're gonna be able to keep up the chase. We're gonna see the backup coming in from Leaf. Will they be able to go in here? Doesn't look like it. They're gonna back off for now. As Lord, it's gonna start knocking down the bottom lane, and now Angels. I mean, I keep calling them Angel Seraphs. I mean, Holy Seraphs. Looking to defend their towers here. They still have the top tier 2.
Yeah, those Sepi's still drunk off of NA.
Yeah, yeah, whatever that means.
Wow. Okay. I don't want to explain the joke. That's a very bad habit. But yeah, let's just look at the builds for a moment. It seems as though Angel King has went for the Windtalker plus the Golden Staff. He seems to be building off this crit, so I'm not sure if it's Berserker's next, but that seems likely to be the next item. But now,
yeah. I mean, he just has no attack speed, dude. Like with this build, you just got the Windtalker attack speed, and that Rose Gold Meteor, it provides a lot of defense, but he's gonna have no damage to back up his team whenever they go in. So I'm a little bit concerned on that front. Although, I mean, they do have Leaf on their team, who is playing that Roger, who can pump in that damage where it is necessary, especially since he has the Golden Staff and the Corrosion Sight. So if anything's going to be happening in this middle section of the game, it's going to be Leaf doing the damage.
Yeah, but with an almost 8K gold lead, bro, he's gonna have to. The conditions are gonna have to be right, man. Because I don't really see anyone who can burst down. You know, the Matilda is really hard, as well as CC. I don't think he can burn down that shield. Okay, but there's a bit of an engage here.
We're going to see a big loss in Sandy coming up, but they're going to be able to get Spectre actually with the bloody hunt. They're going to keep going for the middle tower. There's the big damage coming in from Leaf. Does get the kill onto Lunox. They want to maybe continue this chase here. They're going to maybe chase CC, but with the guiding winds, he's going to be able to get away. But the flicker from McDaddy comes out. Doesn't miss out the hook. CC has the immortality to work with now. Look at that damage coming in from Nana. It just blows up Leaf completely. A flicker coming in from Birdie as well. Angel King's trying to fight this one. Doesn't have the Rose Gold Meteor anymore. He's going to get taken down. Feathered Airstrike. Not going to be enough to help his team either. It's going to be a double kill for CC. Now Mimic comes in, does get the kill with the Abysm Strike onto Smurf. Will he be able to fight even more? No, he's going to back off. Oh, but there's a big hook coming in from McDaddy. Maybe they're going to pop his immortality. Yes, they will. Will they get round 2? Guiding Winds comes out and saves CC there. Beautiful plays coming in from Bang Gang.
Yeah, beautiful play, beautiful save from Birdie. It seems as though the airways are open for service, and it shows there. That was a wonderful save, man. But yeah, who do you think has the advantage as we, drawing closer to the late game?
Well, I mean, Bang Gang have just been playing their team fight so well. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep up the advantage still. Gonna see, Feathered Airstrike comes out. It's gonna send them away a little bit here. Larry MB has to pop the brilliance here. Expecting the front lines, though. Maybe gonna land a huge. I'm offended here. No, he's not gonna be able to. Has to pop the flicker to get himself into a better position. Although, Bang Gang, they do have the leverage to take this Lord pretty much for free. I just want to go back to what you were saying about the Angel King here. He's gonna have some attack speed now. Going into the Heart's Claws does give a decent amount of attack speed, but I feel like, yeah, he's probably still gonna lack in that department somewhat.
He is going for the Heart's Claws. Man, I don't know about this crit type of build. I really think Corrosion Sight and Demon Hunter would have been a really good help. But as you say, maybe I'm not knowledgeable in that sense. But in terms of the wave clear, I know the Hanabi is really good, but this is one of the moments where I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be fair and say the Wind Talker does clear a decent amount of minions and it's a really good wave clear.
I mean, when you think of Hanabi, right? She has like bouncing basic attacks. What's better than bouncing basic attacks is having an item that also bounces between heroes. So, I mean, that sort of makes sense to me. Oh, look at that damage onto Verlin. Gets blown up with Larry and B with the Melina Blitz coming in for the side here. We're going to see the Bloody Hunt coming onto Spectre, but he has the immortality to work with. He's going to maybe, I think, actually make it out of this one. He's going to keep living here. One more tower shot will do the trick, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to take out Leaf as well with Larry and B. Make it a double, as game 1 will go to the side of Bang Gang in a pretty dominant game for themselves here. So congrats.
Yeah, congratulations to them, man. Dang, I did not expect that to play the way it did. Some of the build paths, the heroes, I find them questionable, but then again, I may not be as knowledgeable as some of these guys. But again, just let us know in the comment section what you guys think. Which heroes would you have gone? What items would you have picked? What would you have done if you were Holy Seraphs, and what scenario would you have hoped to play out? But now let me hand it over to Samara.
Thanks for that, Envy. Yeah, I mean, that was an intense match, though it was kind of one-sided, I would say for the most part of it. Birdie was just so good on that Matilda. The guiding wind's always managing to save his teammates when, they're like really low. And Smurf on that Nana doing so much of damage. Yeah, I think it was just quite difficult for the side of Holy Seraphs to contend with. I mean, that Daimot and that Franco weren't really, you know, able to like use their skills to like their best potential. You know, it's I don't know what to say about that. But hopefully we do see a better match coming in, and the side of Holy Seraphs will have first pick this match. So yeah, hoping to see something better from them. Uh, okay, I'm just trying to get everyone into lobby. You guys join as well. Wait. Oh shoot! I invited the wrong person.
Who did you invite? Let me get ready. I'm playing for the Seraphs now. I'm their sub.
Avi, I'm kicking you.
Wait, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hey yo, this thing doesn't want to cancel.
Okay, I'm adding you back. Come on top.
Wow.
If anyone
Okay.
should join the Seraph as a sub, it should be me because I'm comfortable with playing with them.
Bro, no offense, but your ex kinda it ain't looking that good, bro. It ain't
I
looking that good. That's why
don't know what you're talking about, bruv.
your
I
ex,
oh no,
it ain't
no.
looking that good, bro.
I think he means your ex squad or something.
Yeah, I think that's what
Yeah.
it means. Is this stream on? Is this guy biased casting? What?
I have
What
no
do you mean
idea.
bias casting? I'm
The
just
only
reacting.
person allowed to be biased on here is me. Like, please.
Nah. I give
Anyway,
my fair share. I give my fair share. But even if I kind of wanted Serbs to win, man. I kind of wanted them to win. I don't know why. It
Yeah, no
just
one believes you, bro.
yeah, no one
believe me.
else believes. Anyway, anyway, they
Believe
are
me on
ready,
what?
so I am gonna go ahead and start.
I hate this couple though. Okay.
We're not a couple.
Yeah, I've heard the stories before. But I've heard the stories before. But now we're heading into the second
No
game of
comment.
this best of three, right? No, there is a best of three. Um,
Yeah, it is recipe.
yeah. So, what are your expectations for this game? What are your expectations? What do you think Seraph should do in response to that last game?
I will
Um,
choose my own path.
I don't know. I think in terms of their draft, they didn't really do that good of a job, you know, picking up a mage like Farsa and as I said, it wasn't really good into the Nana. Yeah, so I think maybe in terms of the draft, they need to like put in more effort and more thought into their actual comp. And hopefully we are going to see a better match coming up from them. But yeah, it is first pick to Angel King.
Yeah, also looking at the balance before the first pick. Okay, the first pick is Nana. Madeline is going to take that Nana away from Bang Gang. See the amount of damage and how effective the hero was in the last game, trying to make sure that doesn't happen again. Bang Gang does respond with the Matilda. Buddy is, I don't know. Um, okay, maybe it's because Diggy's a really meta hero, meta roam rather at the moment. But
Mm.
just giving Buddy that Matilda, I feel as though it's something that they would have done without, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
Buddy picks up this Matilda Spectre on this Ruby. Kinda mirrors the last game's draft, right?
yeah, they're on their comfort picks this match as well.
A punch for a punch.
Yeah, it will be up to
Hmm.
like Mimic goes on the pack.
Okay,
On
we
the
see
pack.
Mimic coming in with Pack and Mac Daddy taking that Belleric, which Seppi, if you want to come in here and say it.
I might not be a lighted man, but I do know my
Okay, I
Um,
guess not.
yeah, that's one of his two heroes.
Yes, thank you, Seppi.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is the second hero.
This is the first one was Franco and the second is Belleric. Uh, Mark, if you're watching this, sorry. I mean, if you do watch this afterwards.
Yeah, he
Okay, we
coming
did
in with
get a
the move up through.
Melissa getting banned out and the Torch. So of course they are targeting Larry and B. Um, who is free to choose Lunox again if he wanted to.
Hope will find a way.
I think
Um,
he is.
Even when all
I
is
think he is gonna
forlorn.
go with the Lunox.
yeah, I
What do you
guess
guys think
he
about
will
the
go with
Lunox in
Lunox.
the jungle, though?
No,
I know
I
meta
don't
this,
really
meta
like
that.
in jungle. I think she's best mid and she's quite good in gold, but no, not jungle.
I
Okay,
mean,
Smurf
Fair
Larry
enough.
and
picking
B
up
is
that
also
Vexana.
one of those
My
people
way
which
or
is
the
like one of
highway.
two heroes.
So it's
Oh,
either the Claude or
When the body suffers,
okay, Seppi, thank
your
you
team
for
lifts
that. So
balloons.
if it's not Claude, then it's definitely Lunox. Oh no. So he knows 3
hey,
heroes
Larry,
because
prove
he's
him
tracking
wrong.
down
Prove
that
him wrong.
carry. Prove him wrong, Larry NB. Show him that you're not a 2-trick. Okay, yeah, so
I mean, you are. It is the one trick talking
I've
here,
been
so I
waiting
guess
for
I've got
too
nothing to
long.
say.
Yeah, I've
you're not
seen
a
that you're a bit of a
1-trick
Joey one trick, bro. I was like, what?
Seppi. You're not.
Nah,
Ah,
You
you is
don't
a bit
have
of a
faith
Joey
in
one.
yourself.
you
Hey.
are correct. I,
I am
I,
very much.
Alright, let's just sum up the picks that we are seeing at the moment. From Bang Gang, we're going to see Birdie retain that Matilda, Smurf on this Vexana, and CC on the Barats. Really good hero in the jungle. Spectre retains that Ruby. We've seen how effective he is on that hero, so it'll be interesting to see how he plays it this time. Larry MB on that carry. And in response, the Seraphs are going to go with Benedetta in the jungle.
Welcome
Belleric,
to
I
Mobile
think, will be,
Legends.
yeah, not I think. Belleric going to be the roam with Mimic
5 seconds
choosing to
till the
go
enemy
Pack
reaches the
and Merlin
battlefield.
on this
Smash them.
Nana. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. So, Samara, any last comments?
Well, I'd like to say that I really do like the drafts coming in from Bang Gang. They have quite a lot of CC that's going to come in from that Ruby and the Vexana, as well as that Barat, and of course Carrie. Uh, just going to be melting down those heroes on the side of Holy Seraphs and Matilda with that mobility. Um, need I say more? No. Okay. Anyway, I think we are going to be handing over to Seppi for the commentary. As we can see, there is already a first blood. But yeah, Seppi, we will hand over to you now.
Okay, thank you. Something I'm quite surprised about is actually that Leaf took up the Benedetta this game compared to Mimic going for the Paquito. I'm not sure if I've seen him play this hero before in any sort of time. Like when I think of Mimic, I think of him as a really good Benedetta, you know. So it's a bit of a weird switcheroo happening here. But yeah, first blood did go to this Victana on Smurf, taking out McDaddy. Talk about McDaddy. I do like this Belleric pick here. Yeah, I feel like what I always say about this hero is that it's a zoning hero, right? It's not really a setting hero that goes in and starts team fights. It's more of just someone to stay near a hero like Ixia, for example, and protect her and allow her to get her skills off. We're gonna see the Detonator's Welcome comes out onto Leaf here. He's taking quite a lot of damage. Does have the Dancer Blades though to get out of that. But here we go. Ixia, limited danger here. That's something else we need to talk about actually, is that CC does pick up that Barret. Now that is probably the strongest tank jungler this meta. So just to see how she or how they sort of work it out. I don't know why I call her a she. Maybe CC is a she.
Maybe. But yeah, I thought because you mentioned the Benedetta thing, I thought maybe they were gonna switch and the pack was gonna go into the jungle. So it seems as though we have two people to the side of Holy Seraphs that are comfortable on this hero, man.
Yeah, well, already gonna see that turtle coming out from CC. Pretty good starts coming in from Bang Gang once again. Pretty sizable gold lead as well. I mean, it's over 1,000. So I just feel like it's already starting to be a little bit difficult once again for them. But at the moment, I feel like their late game probably is a bit better. We're going to see the Melina Blitz coming out here. Angel King getting on him by the Searching Eagle. He's probably going to make it just fine. As McDaddy comes in for the rotation, does have that level 4 for the Ratha Dryad. But I think Angel King probably needs to recall here. Maybe you're going to stay in for the last wave, as Bang Gang will also retreat.
Yeah, just making sure he doesn't miss any waves. He already is at, or rather on, a disadvantage, so he doesn't want to let them snowball or make sure that disadvantage continues to grow. You know, especially looking at the amount of gold that they have. I think it's like a 400, if I'm not mistaken. So that counts for a lot, especially seeing that the carry has already built up the Thunderbolt. You know, a very useful item for her at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, man.
Yeah, sure. We're going to see Spectre doing a similar build here from last game, going for all physical reduction. I feel like maybe the one way that Mimic could have played around this in the draft was maybe picking a magic damage hero, because Spectre on this Ruby really loves to go for this dominance ice first. So, we're going to see Larry and B going to get good kill onto Angel King there. That's going to be a pretty huge one for them to take. Now it's a 2,000 gold lead. Eternal God slamming it onto 2. Maybe they're going to keep the chase up. Merlin maybe going to get gone on by this Matilda. Then we're going to see the Circling Eagle coming out here. Maybe Merlin does have the Melina Blessing. She does. And the Wrath of Dryad also works. Great plays coming in from Birdie. And now this is going to be a free turtle for them, as most of the Holy Seraphs are really low and they had to reset.
Yeah, man. I think the Holy Seraphs can't deal with the rotation comes Bang Dang using at the moment. It's just occupying, or rather, it's a bit of a, I don't want to say a counter, but they're finding it very hard to deal with. Especially Angel King. We've seen in the last game that they were kind of focusing him, even kind of the same right now. You know, just focusing on making sure that Larry MB is fed, especially now that he's on the carry rather than Lunox, who I don't want to say doesn't scale well as the other marksman, but as you know, the game goes on, the advantage kind of shifts. But I don't, you know, unlike last game where I saw a way for the Seraphs to come back, it's starting to look hopeful, man. It's starting to look hopeful. Hopeless, rather.
Sure. I mean,
Hopeless.
the game is still pretty early, so we'll still have to see what sort of happens in this game. Angel King gonna go again for that Wind Talker on the Ixia this time. That's also a bit of an interesting pick, as I believe that the passive shot of Ixia skill is not allowed to crit. So I think that's mainly for the other basic attacks in between. And to see how that works, we're gonna see the Circling Eagle does take out lead. Beautiful kill there for BZ once again.
I was about to say, I love how you're defending your old teammates, man. It's a bad build. It's terrible, bro. It's not that great, especially into a Barats, or a semi kind of tanky lineup. Windtalker is not really gonna do much against a Ruby, a Matilda, a Barats, and to some degree even a carry. So I'm not saying it's a bad item, it's just not the item for the situation. But maybe your team, or maybe your former team, will come back and show us that. But yeah, right now it is a 4k gold lead, and it's starting to look really, really bad towards the side of Holy Seraphs.
It's definitely not easy. We're going to see a big full barrage coming in from Angel King here. The turtle's going to get taken down from CC, but the full barrage does not have enough damage for now. As I believe that was a Melina Blessing getting taken out by Merlin. So it's just not easy for them to take fights. They need Angel King to do a lot more damage before they can start doing stuff. McDaddy, is he? I mean, he kind of looked AFK there, honestly, but it looks like he's back. I guess there's a glaring issue I have, that I do have to see. Oh, but just hold that thought. We're gonna see Spectre getting gone on. Might be a kill from here, but he's gonna have that life steal to get out. But that glaring issue actually was that Holy Seraphs, they don't have any lives. I mean, anti heal. That's what I was looking for. McDaddy going for that cursed helmet first item. It's a pretty greedy item to go. Especially against a hero like Ruby and Birdie on the Matilda, who can give his allies shields and stuff. So with no anti-heal, they're gonna have basically a free game.
Yeah, but the full barrage came out in that skirmish there in the bot lane. Daytona's welcome as well as used. A few members to the side of Bang Gang, or rather, the Holy Seraphs are in a very bad position. Cersei as well is in a very bad position, is taken low and is killed in return. In the meantime, Mimic does get the kill onto Smurf. I don't know if that was a 1v1. Um, I thought maybe the Matilda might have taken, or rather killed off. I think two members on Holy Seraphs were kind of low, so I thought maybe you might have killed them off. But Carrie is in a very bad position as three members engage onto him. Larry Ann B does use that vengeance. Mimic is really, really low and seems as though it might be a bit of an outplay as he's dodging a lot of their ults and skills as well. Does get the kill onto Leaf, but unfortunately goes down. That was a wonderful play by him, man. That was a wonderful play.
Yeah, I mean, Larian B definitely maximized his life there. You know, getting a kill onto Leaf, so that's gonna be able to get a free Lord basically. No retribution contest, just as long as CC can take it out fast enough. But yeah, as you said, a beautiful play coming in from them here. Okay, we might see McDaddy finally go for some anti-heal, or that could be a blade armor. Yeah.
I think it. Nah, I think it's dominance. It has to be. It has to be.
Oh yeah, okay. It looks like it's gonna be a dominance.
Yeah.
As well as Angel King, he's probably gonna go for that Sea Halberd. I know he likes to build that item as well, so that's gonna be some additional anti-heal to work with. It's just gonna have to be a matter of, you know, can these guys get these items for the next big fight, you know? Which I don't believe is going to happen. I mean, both of them are kind of far away from purchasing their items here. As Lord, it's going to be crashing down in the top lane. So, yeah, it's just not easy for them.
I'm also kind of interested in seeing how they defend this one. I think it was the last game where I don't know if they fell down to the second, or was it the basic Lord? I don't know. Really, I get confused with the names, but I don't think it was like an enhanced Lord or something. They really didn't know how to defend that well, and Bang Gang used that to their advantage. So I'm wondering, or rather, I'm curious to see how they defend this.
Oh, Big Melina Blitz coming in onto Birdie, but it's not going to be enough damage to finish them off. The Retribution comes up, but it's not going to be enough to finish off Birdie. Once again, Spectre does take out Angel King, actually. So that's going to be no Ixia for the high ground. This Matilda is just healing them so much with these shields. They're going to get another kill. I mean, now that I think about it, this is the classic combo between Matilda and Barretts. You know, pick this Barretts hero. He kind of struggles with like little mobility, and pair it with a Matilda, and all of a sudden you have a really cool combo. As now the shell of their base has been broken, the tier 3 tower in the top lane taken down. As for now, I don't believe they're going to be able to sort of siege these other two towers on the side of BG.
Yeah, especially since they're, I don't want to say considerably low. So it will be just one basic turn, but maybe they might try to force this mid. I don't know. Nah, they're not going to do it. They don't have enough minions, and the clear to the side of Holy Sheriffs is decent enough.
Hey, look at this build coming in from Larry and B, going full tank basically, just has the Innis battle to work with. That's some pretty interesting stuff actually. As Mimic is gonna get taken out to start the fight here with the full barrage, doing a decent amount of damage here. Dennis Welcome pulls in Angel King there. He's not gonna be able to make it out of that one. Birdie will finish off the kill in the end. Larry and B is just being so aggressive, able to frontline for his team on this gold lane hero apparently. It's a golden hero that builds like this. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. Leaf gonna try and finish off the minions here. Will work out pretty much, as I don't feel like Bang Gang can continue this fight anymore. Oh, Spectre gets stunned up by Merlin and not gonna be able to run out of the tower's reach. I feel like Bang Gang, they're just gonna reset and take the Lord.
Yeah, very smart play from them. But because Spectre's not there. I don't know if maybe Leaf will try to contest this. I would. But yeah, I don't think he'll be able to.
Oh, I mean, it's close. Oh, he doesn't get it in the end. And Retribution will go to CC, and Leaf will fall on top of that as well. The full barrage is actually not too bad here, although he's going to get pushed up by CC. Not going to be able to eat the rest of it with that Detonator's welcome. As our Angel King on the front lines here is trying to fight this one out. Who's going to win this man fight? It will be Angel King in the end. But so far, in the back lines, Birdie doing a decent job of zoning the rest of the team away. And now Smurf will finish up the easy kill onto Angel King. That's going to be 30 seconds without Ixia. It's not going to be looking good for this high ground offense.
Yeah, that was a very surprising play from Angel King, just walking back to the base, especially considering that 3 members from Bang Gang were really just right there with you. I don't know, is he really a marksman main? Or is he adjusting?
I'm not sure who you're talking about. I guess you're talking about Angel King winner, but for now, actually, we're going to see the Wrath of Dryad. It's not going to be able to do too much work as the Lord is starting to pummel down the crystal there. Oh, look at the damage coming in from Angel King, though. It's going to be pretty decent. As for now, Bang Gang, they're a little bit afraid of this. They have lost their Roma, but they have taken out all the towers. Oh, Smurf. Oh, has to pop the Purify. But you're talking about Angel King, right?
Yeah, I was talking about Angel King. Did he adjust? Because
Well, no, he does play gold lane. In fact, Ixia, he was a global Ixia at one point.
at one point, was that like 3-4 seasons ago? Okay, maybe let me not judge. It's just some of the plays coming from him are very questionable, man. Very questionable. But especially considering how late we are in the game, especially seeing the build that Carries went with, why not go Demon Hunter, man? Do you know how useful Demon Hunter would be right now?
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm
that's
just
fair.
trying it out, but that item build is just very questionable. But for everybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, as we look at Angel King's build, he has gone with the Wind Talker, Corrosion Scythe is the second item, Sea Helpet being the third, and finally the Malefic. Still has 1 item slot, so it'll be interesting to see what he goes with. Hopefully, to put my mind at ease, he goes for that Demon Hunter.
Yeah, I feel like, the Demon Hunter Sword would be really good. Now that he has the Malefic Roar, he can take down these high HP targets, such as that Barats. But yeah, I mean, at the current state of the game, I feel like he still does have a decent amount of damage. He's going to be able to shred through with that Malefic Roar and with that Sea Halberd, because he does not have any additional HP. So pretty much all of the enemy team are going to suffer from that unique passive from the Sea Halberd. It's called Punish, increasing his damage by 8% against heroes with higher HP. So we might be able to see that sort of come into play there. As now, McDanny on the front lines here. He's going to try and zone and make sure his team gets to this turtle. But now, look at the big damage coming in onto Birdie. Birdie doing a good job of zoning them away from the Lord. He's going to have to pay with it with his life, though. But it's going to be worth it. Mimic. Oh, he's in a bit of danger here. Will he get out? He's not going to be able to. CC will finish up the kill for now. It's not Angel King. Going to have to retreat here. Lord has not spawned out just yet, but it will soon.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Mimic chose to stay and recall there instead of just going back to the base. It's not really that much of a walk, but I don't know how long does this cooldown on the full barrage is. How long is it? Because I'm
It's
thinking
not
maybe it was,
that long. It's like it's
but
about
it's a
like
decent amount, man. It's a decent amount. But yeah, I think it will be back, so they will be able to defend. As you've mentioned, McDaddy here being that front laner to just boss them, keep some of the members away from them. Oh, okay.
ooh, so he
Take
needs
it
to
away,
be
Sid.
very careful because that carry shreds his HP bar for breakfast with that HP percent damage. We're going to see the Lord. It's going to be pummeling down the mid lane here. I don't think they're going to be able to make it much longer in this game, as now Bang Gang will take the series 2-0 against the Holy Seraphs. GG, well played.
Victory!
Yeah, GG, well played. And I think this does mean that the Holy Seraphs are out of the tournament. So, yeah, it does mean that, right? So I'm not just talking out of some way,
Yeah, it
right?
does because this
Yeah,
is the low
it
bracket.
does.
So if
So
you do lose, then
what,
you are out of the tournament.
bro? Angel King wasn't even going for Demon Hunter. My days, does he not like that item?
I guess he
Okay.
just doesn't like the item. Anyway, yeah, GG's guys. I do need to deal with some more insurance stuff because of events that have happened. So I need to go for now. I believe there should be no more casting tonight. If I'm wrong, then do please message me and I'll come on back as soon as I can. But yeah, GG's to BG. Congrats, they will move forward in the tournament. But it is nice to be back, guys. So I'll check you guys in the next game.
Okay, thank you, Seppi. Yeah, well, last thoughts about the match. I mean, Larry NB on that MM. I mean, even though it wasn't one of his two that Seppi always says. Yeah, on this carry, he was so good, just pumping out that damage, ending off with like 29% of the total damage being dealt. And yeah, I mean, he was doing a really good job of pushing as well. Um, and of course, that Barat, CC on the Barats was so good. But yeah, on the side of Holy Seraph's, gotta give credit where it's due. That Nana was doing so good as well. But yeah, not exactly the best game for Nana or for Mac Daddy. But Leaf didn't really have the best game on Benedetta either. I mean, I usually see him play more tankier jungles and things like Roger. Never really seen him on a Benedetta, so I guess that wasn't really a comfort pick for him, and that could explain why he didn't really perform as well on it. But yeah, GG's to both teams. Um, and unfortunately for Holy Seraphs, we won't be seeing you again in MLIO tournament. But yeah, GG's to Holy Seraphs and GG's to Con and Gon. And yeah, that's it from me. Yeah, maybe any last words from you before we end off?
I would just like to thank everybody for watching. I know around this time, a lot of people are already off the screens, but for those who are still here to hear us wrap up the game, thank you for that. And we hope you guys enjoyed it. My name is Ari, and although I was very tilted at some of the builds, it was a very interesting series. And unfortunately for Holy Seraphs, this is where their journey ends. But yeah, for now, this is me signing out. Good night to everybody, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Wait, not tomorrow. Whenever the next match is, it will be communicated. So until until next time, guys.